Yo, what's up guys, Goblin here, welcome to this new episode. In today's video, we're going to be testing out the new Hunter evolution, which has to be one of the most interesting evolutions ever added to Clash Royale. Just look at this small preview here, guys. It traps the Hawk Rider, it can trap a Lava Hound and turn it into a ground unit. Yes, that's right, you heard it right. Look at this, guys. It traps the Lava Hound, now the Mini P.E.K.K.A. can hit the Lava Hound, which is just insane. But I do have to say that it can only hit and it can only trap one unit at the same time. So if you are able to, for example, distract the Hunter with an Ice Golem, with a Spirit or whatever, it's not the best evolution. So it's gonna be very interesting to try it out. I have multiple decks ready to try it out in today's video, so make sure to watch them all. And I would say, let's get started. Okay, let's go guys, hopping into game number 1. We're gonna be playing in today's video against Lord X, by the way, so big shout out to him for playing some matches here. Both of us are going to use the Evo Hunter in different decks. As I said, I prepared many different decks. In the first match, we're actually going to be using 3 Musketeers. I don't know why, but when I was looking for some Hunter decks, this 3 Musketeer deck popped up as one of the best decks with the Hunter. Of course, the most popular one is Royal Giant, which I think we might be facing here, to be honest. I think Royal Giant is like the most obvious reason. I first kind of wanted to test it and try it in different type of decks, like for example here with the 3 Musketeers. So I guess the Lumberjack is able to take care of the Ghost. Let's actually take advantage of the Rage by going with Ghost into the range, and that's, I think, probably just Psycho a Hunter here as well. It is 2 Psychos, by the way. I'm not sure if I mentioned that in the intro, which is interesting decision from Clash Royale, because most of the recent evolutions, if I'm not wrong, has been 1 Psycho only. Think about, for example, the Lumberjack. The most recent one is 1 Psycho, which is an insanely strong evolution and only 1 Psycho. Interesting to me, why did they decide to make the Hunter 2 Cycles? Okay, anyways, let's go with Royal Hawks there. Royal Hawks should be able to get quite a lot of damage. Let's in the meantime go with a Lumberjack. I would love to go with a Hunter here, but I think it's not even necessary. And I wonder what is the interaction against Royal Giant. I guess it just traps it instantly, and it should just not be able to move or shoot, right? I guess it really does depend, because as we saw in the preview, of course, against multiple troops together, it only stuns, it only traps 1 troop. So you do need to be kind of careful and make sure you actually hit the Royal Giant rather than, let's say, for example, Ghost or something else. I think it's important to kind of measure and kind of calculate, okay, what troop is my Hunter gonna trap? Okay, anyways, overall situation very good. The Ghost is able to sneak through, is able to get double connection on the left side tower. Let's keep the pressure by cycling Ice Golem, and let's see, there you go, there's the Evo Hunter by him. Okay, let's see what happens here, guys. Yeah, the Evo Hunter, like, look at that, man. The Lumberjack just instantly gets trapped, and it cannot do anything. Like, that's such an insane interaction. Okay, I'm actually gonna have to... Ooh, what a nice lock prediction. Okay, amazing lock prediction by him. Anyways, we are able to defend it quite well. Good heal spirit from us. And I kind of want to keep the Evo Hunter to try the interaction against the... okay, let's keep the pressure. Let's go with the Lumberjack here as well. Musketeer is gonna stay alive. That's actually huge for us. And we can keep out the pressure with the Royal Hawks. Man, I want to use the Hunter on the Evo Royal Giant, but so far we're pressuring so much they were not even allowing him to go with the Royal Giant quite yet. Let's see what he's gonna do here, though. Is he finally gonna go with Royal Giant? No, looks like he still doesn't go with Royal Giant. Let's go with a Ghost here. Let's go with Skeletons. Let's go with a Heal Spirit as well. Let's Psycho Ice Golem once again in the back, and there you go. There's the Royal Giant. Okay, I'm gonna go Lumberjack. I think I first want to Psycho my 3 Musketeers to then potentially bait out the Lightning. And then afterwards we hopefully can get a lot of value with the Evo Hunter. Let's see what happens here, though. Definitely gonna be interesting. He should have the Lightning available, so I want to be kind of careful when to use the Hunter. Okay, there you go. There's the Hunter. Let's actually use it like this, but mainly just to trap the Royal Giant. Okay, look at that, guys. Man, the Royal Giant is just like a permanent freeze, I guess you could say. It is a very kind of difficult card to use, I would say, because sometimes if you know that he has a Lightning, if you know that he can take care or distract it, it might be kind of hard. But yeah, for example there, wait, what happens against the Evil Lumberjack? I'm actually curious. Is it still gonna... okay, it's not still going to be trapped. So that's a good interaction to know. Against the Lumberjack evolution, it's not gonna be trapping the Ghost as well. That would be, I guess, a little bit too much. Okay, let's go with Lumberjack. Let's go with Skeletons here to help DPS down the Royal Giant. And I think, should I go with Royal Hawks? No, I think I'm just gonna cycle back to another Hunter evolution as soon as possible, guys. Okay, so definitely a really close match here to start today's video. What do you guys think about the Evo Hunter so far? It definitely looks interesting, right? In my opinion, it's gonna have quite a lot of potential, especially in decks like, for example, his deck is a really popular Hunter deck, of course, with the Royal Giant. I guess it really does depend kind of on the situation. Okay, let's go with a Hunter here off to the side. Let's go with Skeletons as well. And then, okay, the Ghost actually goes invisible. So, I know it cannot trap multiple troops at the same time. Even though it goes invisible, I think you guys saw that the Hunter is not able to trap multiple troops at the same time. So that's definitely interesting to know. Okay, let's go with Royal Hawk's right side. Let's keep the pressure while defending the Royal Giant Evolution. Let's go with the Lumberjack. Let's go with the Hunter. Lumberjack plus the Hunter are able to DPS down the Royal Giant. And no, his right side tower is at 62 HP. But we do not have a spell, guys. And with what? No way. Did you guys... Oh, no, it's not going to be permanent. Okay, I was about to say, did you guys see the Hunter on the left side? His Evo Hunter hitting our Hunter and then trapping it. I thought it was permanent, but that would be so troll. Like, imagine just never being able to use the card again. Anyways, really nice game to start today's video. See you guys soon with game number 2. For game number 3, I prepared this quick Psycho Miner deck. I honestly don't know what type of decks the Hunter is gonna be the best in. I would assume the typical decks we also see the Hunter nowadays in. Okay, let's see. Looks like he does have Mortar. Let's try to activate the King Tower. Let's see if we do pull off the activation. Nice. Okay, looks like we are able to pull off the activation. That's a really hard activation to do. And against Mortar decks, generally speaking, it is gonna help us out a lot because Mortar most of the time is combined with, for example, Miner, something to chip away your tower. And then the King Tower activation is definitely gonna help quite a bit. Okay, so looks like he has Knight, he has Spear Goblins. I guess we can probably just cycle a Hunter here, mainly to cycle towards the evolution. Also, let me know in the comment section below, what do you guys think about the fact that it's a 2 cycle? Do you guys think it's balanced? Do you guys think it's good? Or do you guys think it should have been like, for example, the Lumberjack evolution, where it's 1 cycle only? I honestly don't know. I feel like if it would be only 1 cycle, maybe it would be a little bit too strong. But then, of course, compared to the other evolutions, like, for example, Lumberjack having 1 cycle and then this 2 cycle, I feel like it should have maybe been the other way around, or just straight up both of them have 2 cycle. Like, I don't really understand why one of them is 1 cycle and the other one is 2 cycles. Okay, by the way, looking at his deck, he has Barbell, he has Poison. Is this going to be Graveyard? And we just activated the King Tower? I'm not sure, but I think he might have a Graveyard deck right here. And then the activation is gonna pretty much be, I don't want to say good game, because we still need to be very careful with his Mortars. But honestly, it is gonna help out a ton if he does indeed have the Graveyard. So I guess we'll find out later. In the meantime, I'm gonna keep the pressure. Mortar out of cycle means that we can go with the wall breakers at the bridge. Wall breakers here should be kind of annoying and hard for him to stop. Wall breakers are gonna get a lot of damage. Oh my god, so much damage on the right side tower right there. Let's go with a lock here as well. And I wonder, the Hunter doesn't affect buildings, right? Or do you guys think it's actually... Okay, I'm actually really curious right now. Do you guys think it's gonna trap the Mortar? I don't think so, right? There's no way it traps buildings. I'm actually super curious to see that interaction. So I'm gonna keep my Hunter just for that interaction. I honestly don't even care if we just do not use it for a really long time. I want to try and trap the Mortar. I'm not sure if we're able to though. Okay. I mean, I guess here... Okay, I need to wait, guys. We need to be careful because he is pressuring us a lot. But I want to try and keep the Hunter for the Mortar. Let's see what happens though. Okay, let's distract it. Let's go with a look. Okay, I'm gonna go Hunter now. Let's see if it... And I think it's gonna trap... Yeah, it's gonna hit the Goblin, exactly. Oh, that's unfortunate. I guess I should have kept it a little bit longer to try out the interaction. I wasn't really sure what was gonna happen. Okay, let's keep it the pressure. Let's cycle. Let's go with lock here. Let's go with bats here as well. Miner to try and distract the Mortar once the wall breaker connects on the left side tower. And we're looking really good so far. He didn't show his win condition, which now basically confirms that he has a Graveyard, right? Like, there's no way he's not playing his Miner. There's no way he's not playing his Goblin Drill. And there you go, man. I knew it. I just knew it. Based off his deck, based off the cards he was showing, and also, yeah, the way he has been playing this match, I was like, okay, it has to be Graveyard, because if not, it's just impossible for someone to keep on to, for example, the Miner for such a long time. So let's give it the pressure. Let's go with a Miner. Let's go with wall breakers here towards the right side as well. Looks like he doesn't have any elixir. Barely gets down the Mortar, but it's, last second save. He is not going to take any tower damage, but still good situation overall. And then also with the early King Tower activation with the Goblins against the Mortar, honestly, that is already pretty much gave us such a good advantage for the entire rest of the match. So let's go with a Miner here. Let's go with wall breakers. Let's go with lock to try and take care of the Hunter. Let's keep the pressure ourselves by going Ice Golem. Let's go with Goblins here as well. Let's even go with an Evo Hunter on the left side. I'm gonna try and just make like a big push here onto the left side lane with the Miner, and then maybe get like some last second wall breaker. So this is looking really good. As you guys can see, Evo Hunter on the left side is able to stun the Knight. We are able to get a lot of damage on the left side tower as well, but we need to be careful because he's actually holding on and he's able to defend this quite well so far. Okay, let's go with a Hunter here. Looks like he is able to protect the Evo Mortar. Let's go with the Ice Golem just to make sure it doesn't get a lock. Let's go with a lock ourselves here towards the right side. Let's go with the Ice Spirit. Let's go with Goblins. Another Miner towards the tower. Man, what a crazy match this is. Even though we have the King Tower activated, He's still playing this really well. He's holding on well. And by the way, in some situations, the fact that the Hunter stuns a troop, like for example there against the Ice Golem, is kind of chill, because the Ice Golem is just gonna stay there and tank and just distract it pretty much constantly. So looks like we are gonna secure once again another victory. Oh, wait a second, it's not gonna be enough yet. 50 HP, all I need to do here is just cycle back to my lock or get a miner to connect twice. 1 HP, there you go, miner is able to take care of the right side tower. What a really nice interaction sometimes the Hunter has, but then in other situations I'm not sure what to think about it. Let's play some more matches. Okay, let's go guys, let's play some more matches. As I just said, we're gonna try it out in the famous Royal Giant deck, also one of my personal favorite decks. So personally, I'm not like super excited for the Hunter evolution, because at my first looks, my first opinion, it's not like it's gonna be amazing, but it's definitely gonna be an interesting evolution. I feel like for those who will be able to master it, and for those who will be able to use it like perfectly, it definitely has a lot of potential. And also at some interesting interactions, like we for example saw in the other game where the Hunter was locked into the tower. Nice, good skeletons. Let's go with the Fisherman ourselves to at least pull his Fisherman, and afterwards it's also gonna pull the Royal Giant here. So it looks like we're gonna be facing a mirror Royal Giant match, which is gonna be very interesting to play. I feel like mirror matches in general. Okay, nice. Oh, this is super good, guys. He doesn't have anything in cycle right now. He's gonna have like skeletons plus a log, or maybe not even. I don't know, looks like he has a lumberjack actually. Okay, lumberjack is definitely gonna help out quite a bit. I was thinking that he might have a ghost like we have. It looks like he does actually have the lumberjack as well. Okay, let's go with a log here. Let's go with skeletons, and let's then electro spirit the left side Fisherman. Okay, so I would say that, yeah, Royal Giant against Royal Giant most of the time is a pretty reactive match. I would say that outcycling him is also going to be important, but I think the Hunter evolution here is definitely going to be a very important card to, yeah, just cycle, to have available to kind of negate. And oh, he has a Monk. Wait, Monk is actually going to be really good here, because the Monk, of course... Wait, how does it work? Does the Hunter traps himself? Like, imagine the Monk ability. Like, for example, in this situation, imagine if we would have had the evil Hunter. I guess the Hunter, anyways, the normal Hunter also just goes down. But do you guys understand what I'm trying to say? Like, does it reflect and traps, like, for example, your Hunter? Or what even happens? Okay, I'm gonna pressure here. And I also want to go with a Hunter myself. Okay, let's see what happens here, guys. Nice, Hunter is able to splash. Let's go with a lock here on defense. Let's make sure that his Hunter goes down. And okay, evil Hunter in that situation actually really killing and really OP on defense. Like, we actually defended that super well. So, man, it's a really interesting evolution. Honestly, it's hard to kind of know your opinion, kind of tell your opinion with only playing a couple of matches. But it's definitely a really interesting card. Like, I have to say that to Clash Royale, they did a great job on the concept. I think it's a really interesting concept for sure. Okay, we need to be careful though, because he is gonna have a decent counter push here with the evil Hunter. Let's go with a... Oh my god, I wanted to try and pull the Hunter, but it looks like he does go with a Royal Giant. Let's go with a Ghost. Let's go with a Hunter here on defense. Please, Hunter. Okay, nice. It is able to one-shot his Royal Giant, so that's good for us. And his Hunter stays alive, but it's only 1 HP though, so that's also really good, really good for us. Let's go with a Fisherman here. Let's go with Skeletons. I need to try and DPS down this Royal Giant as soon as possible before it gets too much damage. He does end up going with his Fisherman offensively. And wait a second, I have an idea, guys. I think we can just go like this. He's gonna drop his Monk. The Monk is gonna get trapped, and then I think we are gonna get enough damage to the point where we can just lightning the right side tower. Man, I don't know, like, I have so much fun trying this new evolution. As you guys can see, Royal Giant is gonna take his right side tower. What an interesting evolution it is. Actually, offensively in those situations, it's also really good. So I only thought it was gonna be good on defense, but that it was super clutch as well offensively. After last match, Lordax actually gave me a good idea of using the Monk together with the Evil Hunter, and we're gonna try it out in a Balloon deck. He tried it out in Royal Giant, which I think Royal Giant also works and synergizes really well with the Monk, but I feel like a Hunter plus Monk push plus the Balloon is gonna be insane, guys. So, man, I'm so excited to the point where I'm even speaking at this point. I don't even know what to say. It's a really fun card for sure. Like, I don't know if it's gonna be like super strong. I don't really know what to think like about it meta wise, but playing wise, just testing it out here, it's a really fun card. So honestly, great concept by Clash Royale. I wonder how it's gonna kind of turn out in the meta. And oh, looks like he actually copied, I think, one of our decks we played before. Remember the 3 Musketeer deck we played? I'm pretty sure he's using the 3 Musketeer deck right here. So Balloon is definitely going to be very interesting. I think as soon as he cycles his Hunter... Okay, we can just go Balloon here. He's never going to have enough elixir for 3 Musketeers now. His cycle right now is going to be like 3 Musketeers, cycle cards. Yeah, exactly. He's forced to pressure. We can go with a Fisherman. We can go with an Ice Spirit here. I'm going to try and defend this as good as possible. We do need to be kind of careful, but I think we're fine here. Man, what a great defense while also getting so much damage on the right side tower with the Balloon. I knew that his only cards are Hunter plus 3 Musketeers because I played this deck myself. And then, of course, cycling the Hunter basically just puts him at a really, really bad spot to the point where we can just go with the Balloon without even any tank at the bridge right here. Okay, Hunter offensively, nice. Hunter is able to trap the Royal Hawks. And, ooh, let's see if we can get a good counter push going with the Evo Hunter. I would like to go with a Monk here myself as well. I even go with Bats, and I think we can just pop the Monk ability here as soon as possible. Okay, how is he gonna defend this? Okay, nice. I mean, it is gonna trap the Heal Spirit. Oh, that's an interesting interaction. Okay, so you can just distract the trap with an Ice Spirit, with a Heal Spirit, and then afterwards you can go with a Troop. Okay, that's a really good thing to know as well, guys. Like, did you guys know this? Okay, let's go with the Hunter. Let's go with a Evo Snowball, and let's go with a Barbell. Ooh, this is not looking amazing though. Let's go with an ability as soon as possible. Let's see what happens here when we reflect that. Yeah, it's just gonna trap itself. Did you guys see that? Okay, that's also a really interesting thing about the Monk with the Evo Hunter. It actually trapped himself. I guess it doesn't really matter because it is gonna die anyways to the Monk reflection, but it's definitely an interesting interaction to kind of note right there. Okay, we do have to be careful because we're gonna actually take a lot of damage on the right side lane with the Lumberjack, with the Musketeer. Good thing for us is that we didn't take any damage on that lane yet, and I would like to keep up the pressure. Okay, let's go with a Monk, let's go with the Evo Hunter, let's go with an ability right here as well to reflect the Musketeer shots, and let's see how is he gonna defend both lanes here. I think it's gonna, or the left side lane. Well, we are able to defend the right side lane. What is he gonna do to defend this? I don't think he will be able to. And even if he is able to defend, which looks like he's not really able to defend it, we have the Balloon going to the right side lane. So this is definitely gonna be good game, man. I can't wait until this evolution is live in the game. I feel like it's gonna be a ton of fun. Let me know in the comment section below, what is your first thoughts, what is your first opinion on the new Hunter evolution. In my opinion, it's amazingly fun, and it definitely has a lot of potential. So that being said, that's gonna be it for me for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to smack the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, feel free to subscribe, and I will see you guys in one of my next videos. Take care, guys.